There we go. Two of the Spider Queen game number one, everybody. Big push power versus Vendetta. The first pick is going over to the side of Vendetta since Matt pick was obviously selected by Big Push Power. So let's see on the side of Vendetta, what is going to be your first pick worthy in regards to your prio here, right? Your prio here. So first ban coming up. Are we looking at a tank ban? Are we looking at a healer ban, right? A lot of healers also in the meta have been focused, such as Stukov and Brightwings. So we do get that Dehaka ban, even though global is nice on this map. Dehaka is really good on this map. But global, since it is a short map, Dehaka right now is super strong. I mean, in my opinion, he's always been strong, to be quite honest with you. So coming up on the side of Big Push Power with their follow-up ban here, might be looking at a tank, might be looking at the healer, like I was talking about. Brightwing has been one of those things. So we do get a D.Va ban. This looks like a focused ban out on their offlaner here, because D.Va is an interesting ban. Coming up with the secondary ban on the side of Vendetta here. It's hard to say. I still think potentially if you're targeting someone. So we are going to get that Junkrat, as we were talking about, is Junkrat being super strong on particularly this map alone, just due to the poke presence, just due to the traps, just due to the amount of vision Junkrat can have in the middle of the maps, in the choke points, and in the bushes that this map does have in the mid lane, which allows the team who has Junkrat to see who's turning in. Now, if we're banning out D.Va, are we banning out another offlaner? No, we ban out the Stukov here. Another character I was referring to is super strong right now. Stukov has a lot of utility and disrupts a lot when it comes into the enemy team. And if you're locked down, man, you're pretty much dead, right? So we do get the Vala first pick here. So we might actually see a Johanna first pick on the side of Big Push Power. Double blind Johanna is super good, but we do get that Hogger pickup by Sovereign. So we honestly might see a triple bruiser, which is something that on the side of Big Push Power that they like to do. But I guess we'll have to see who is the next up pick. Hogger might have been that snap pick because Sovereign might be potentially getting banned out if that is their true offlaner. So there we go. We do get that Johanna. This is no doubt in my mind should be a double blind Johanna here for the Vala, particularly if they're going to be running a hyper carry Vala. Now, I would imagine there would probably be some type of flex or at least a mage in regards to that. So we do get a Blaze off lane and a Brightwing. Now, Blaze is, as I was saying, really good in the meta right now. Just like back when Imperius was a big thing, Blaze now has a fantastic level. I think it's level 13. There's a lot of burst damage and can catch a clump. And with Bunker, so Blaze is super strong right now and impactful with that Brightwing. So Brightwing, hopefully we'll get that a lot of value here. I hear TTO is OP. Oh yeah, who said that? Who paid you for that? Last ban. Going on the side of Big Push Power here. The Anubrak here. Blocking out that double stun potential here. And last and not least, on Vendetta, are we looking at a healer or are we looking at an assassin to ban out? What is your choice? Are we banning out the Lunar? Because they do know Zadie does play Luna. But we do get the Anduin ban. Potentially not wanting to deal with a Anduin Light Bomb combo. Maybe. That could have been. Two picks coming over to the side of Big Push Power. What are we looking at? So now that we have the healers banned out, really, probably the top three healers right now in the meta. What is your healer pick going to be? Is it going to be that Malfurion potentially with the... Oh, wow. I called it. All right, Malfurion with the Tassadar. So we got Johanna and Tassadar for Wave Clear, Malfurion for that great sustain heals on top of the roots. So great CC pickup and utility for the side of Big Push Power. Now, last but not least, what is your main tank or offlaner going to be on the side of Vendetta here? So we do have ETC, Diablo, Garrosh, Muradin, potentially Tyrael we could potentially see. So we do get, we get a Varian lockdown comp here. So we're going to get that fall set for the Gust potential and isolation and pushing back the enemy team when the engage is too much here. So last but not least, we are going to get Is it going to be another bruiser, or is it going to be... I would assume it'd be some sustained damage with the Tassadar. I would imagine. But looking at the side of Vendetta while we're waiting, we are going to get that Varian lockdown comp with the Brightwing and Blaze follow-up, which is super strong. We already get that Sylvanas, which is great. A lot of damage, and provides, when the objective comes down, provides the, the trait, excuse me, which eliminates the tower's mobility and ability to put pressure on your team and on your minions. So guys, here we go. Game number 1, Tomb of the Spider Queen here, guys. Who do you guys think's gonna win here? Looking at the comps, I like both of them. Now, to me, it's really all about execution. So, game number 1, here we go. Now, I am curious to see, right? There's multiple ways you can play this map, right? The biggest one that you see teams is at 1 minute, take your bruisers, and then have your tank and assassins roll with you to have a quick rotation, top mid, top mid. Now, other teams like to focus on that bottom neutral camp at the siege camp and gank the offlaner, right? There's several ways you could play this. A lot of ways that I've seen it, Mower, is, you have 2 people at least following up with the top and bottom rotations here for quick rotations here. All right, let's introduce everybody here. Have that up here. Introducing both teams here, starting with the blue team here, Big Push Power. Starting off with TTO, playing that Johanna. Final stand on that Tassadar. C2D2 on Sylvanas, Zadie on that Malfurion, and Sovereign playing that Hogger. And introducing Vendetta, your red squad here. Shush here on Brightwing, Daniel Sun on Vala, Indigo Zap on the Falstad, Lusmos playing the Varian, and Zago Jack 01 playing that Blaze. Really excited to see how they play out the Blaze here. And we are going to look at the talents here. So we get Laws of Hope. Ooh, interesting, because you could really mitigate a lot of damage onto the Vala here. But we'll see how it plays out in healing regard for the side of Big Push Power. I'm a big advocate for double blind. But again, just a matter of opinion, right? Great wave clear size infusion here. So it's more of your auto attack build, the Might of the Banshee Queen. But here comes a push onto the Brightwing here. Sovereign onto the side, not showing anything yet. Now rotating down, maybe rotating mid here. And now we see an immediate rotation up mid. Dismounting should be coming up shortly. Nope, no blind for a dismount on rotation here. They're looking for the next minion wave. Might have been a little too quick. And now the lanes are going to neutral out. And off the rip, Roots do go down to try stopping rotation. They're trying to get a nice clump damage here and take the minion wave quickly. Rotate quickly. Now, let's see. Do they start their camps here? So we do see a rotation down bottom here. They haven't shown yet. Zalgo Jack did see it on the minion wave here, so they do know that there's going to be pressure on this bottom siege camp here. Now let's see on the side of Vendetta how they react here. So they do know that there's going to be pressure down bottom here. Do they rotate or do they stay here and give up that bottom camp? No, they're actually looking like they're coming to engage here. You do see Brightwing coming in. Oh, they didn't get in time. Sovereign going in to push here, but oh, nice cleanse by the Brightwing here, but he still gets caught. This could be potentially the first blood, but it isn't. Brightwing able to get that nice heal off, and Danielson getting a lot of damage onto Sovereign here, but Zadie healing it right back up. So as I was talking about with stuff like this, right, in regards to your assassin and tank, right, Tassadar and Joe being able to get top mid, which is really good, but Blaze committing in, but not being able to get punished for that. There's no roots on the ground for that. But we do see Hogger taking the Bruiser camp, and they do know that there is that advantage for them, and no one has started on the side of Vendetta. No one has started their Bruiser camps here, which is a big thing. Over time, that snowballs to your effect, because while they have to clear up mid their Bruiser camp, guess what your team gets to do? They get to soak for free. They get to turn in potentially for free. There's a lot that you can do. Or, hey, you can push that and put a lot of pressure on mid. So Tassadar are waiting for the mid lane to stack up, and fat rip here. And here comes some big damage here. You have a Sylvanas here. This is a push in mid here, and trait will potentially be used soon if it hasn't been used yet. Nope, it hasn't been used yet. We can see the cooldown right here. And let me know if the mouse is a bit distracting for you. Let me know. I can definitely remove that. Oops, excuse me. So we do see a rotation up mid here. Great catch onto the Varian here, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to get a kill. Nice free damage here. Nice sidestep here. C2D2 getting away with the Unstoppable, getting a little bit of damage on the Brightwing and backing off here. 6-5 based on that bottom siege camp, soaking and bruisers, because there was some soak lost. Pull this up here. Experience taken. Yeah, soak was lost. Definitely, obviously, in favor of the side of Big Push Power, controlling their lanes very well. Or going on to the Joe, immediate unstoppable here. So 11 stacks on Laws of Hope here. But again, I am super curious. How much damage can Vala do here? Because of the lack of mind. But oh, first blood's gonna be going over to the side of Vendetta because Sylvanas was way too overextended, and the Variant comes in and just completely annihilates her from the map. Welcome back to the Nexus, baby. See you later. Tacet are coming in, stopping rotation here, getting some damage here, but Variant coming in, looking at TTO. And the thing is with that Variant, I just rethought of, right, is at 13 with Shattering Throw onto Johanna's Iron Skin is going to be super annoying, right? And I don't even know why I didn't think about that, but that is going to be disgusting for the side of Vendetta when they're able to lock down a target. So Red Web Reavers are the first ones coming in. 5 minutes in for the side of Vendetta. Now, what lane are you guys going to decide to push here, right? Falstad can honestly sit mid and decide, do I want to gank bottom, right? Or do I want to gank top with the fly ability here? But nice taunt onto the Johanna Polymorph follow-up, a root going on to the Vala here. Vala taking a lot of damage here, 200 health, but oh, the blind and the teleport onto the Vala. So much damage being done on TTO. TTO having the unstoppable Sovereign trying to push away, and here comes the root again. The root dropping down now and not hitting anyone, but here comes the Brightwing healing up everyone. Danielson super close to being annihilated from this push. Basically mitigating Sovereign with a fantastic stun, but just not enough follow-up. But they are stopping TTO. TTO, I don't think has Unstoppable, so he might be the one that's fall. No, he does still have it. Wow. He got it back up. 5 seconds on Laws of Hope. He's going to start backing now. Top is going to be pushed in. You honestly probably could still rotate top with your Laws of Hope and not give this much damage here with you being full mana, especially with the Laws of Hope build. So now you're going to give up a lot, your front gate at least. You might be losing the well. There might be some focus here, but nope. TTO coming back in, leading the charge, and wait a minute. Pops Laws of Hope to no engage. Interesting. Might be a fat finger. It's a little interesting there. So we'll blind going on to the Vala. Reduce some damage on the Sovereign here with the multi-shot build on that Vala. Reducing the auto attack, of course, but damage going on to Sovereign nonetheless. So we do see a turn in potential in favor to the side of Big Push Power. Bruiser camps will be on the table here. And great overall defense by the side of Big Push Power, though. They have their wells, they have their fort still. A little bit of chip damage here and there, but hey, a little dust don't hurt, right? So a lot of damage. Ooh, maybe. I was going to guess that Tassar was going to rip that one, but they are split, and the side of Vendetta knows this. But Tassar is playing extremely safe by coming down. Ooh, well, They may have saw the Varian there, so that might be, I may have missed that. So we do get a double turn in bottom. Oh, Sovereign's gonna get stalled out here. You might have to force this. You might have to force this 10 while you have the opportunity. So in this moment, I really feel like you could have your Johanna stepping up. Like this Falstad stepping up here is illegal with the Johanna Blessed Shield, right? Okay, yeah, Blessed Shield, and you can just lock down this Falstad. But here we go, a lot of damage going on to Lusmus here on the Varian here, but Guts had them in use here, so that is a 60-second cooldown being used. You can look for this opportunity now, because now there's no disengage, and Web Weavers on the blue team are now coming down, so you could look for a fantastic play. You have an open window, you still have 40 seconds. It's a lot of time to look for an opportunity, especially with a Sylvanas. But Sylvanas most likely going to use trait now, so start working on the fort wall here. Hello, Brightwing getting caught here. This is immediate Blessed Shield, double kill potentially. Brightwing's going to definitely be the first one to fall. Great ult beside Sylvanas here with the Wailing Arrow here, taking a lot of damage onto Lusmus. Lusmus might be the next one to fall here, but they didn't follow up with it. But that is a great kill. Great catch by Zadie. Great catch by Zadie. And now they're going to guarantee this top fort here. Falstad in mid. And let's take a look down bottom here. How is Sovereign doing? Sovereign is doing a lot of damage onto the Blaze here. But they are going to get this mid fort as well. And Indigo should be able to get out his Falstad here. So 2 forts on the second Web Weaver phase. They might honestly look for more structure damage down here. Yeah, as they should. You do see 2 top. You can commit to this, right? Take out the minions here, and your minion wave's coming in, especially with C2D2's trade here. You can take this down. And on top of that, that is 3/4 down for 1 Web Weaver phase. And now that you might know they're backing, you can immediately get a turn in here. And this is something you should do, Daniel-san. No one's going to check the bush? Oh my god, no one's going to check the bush. That was a potential play for a Blessed Shield play to see if any vision's over here. This should not be allowed to be rotating here for free. You got to realize there's a potential chance that someone might rotate from these channels. But nonetheless, they do get a... Did they even turn in? Any of them turn in? Yeah, Sovereign turned in. Okay, I'm making sure. They at least get 1 turn in. So Valve, they're just being caught up a great wall by Final Stand here. Healing off the variant taunt from Forzady. So you see Falstad holding top here, and that's the luxury of having Falstad, right? You have the opportunity to fly down, but they split the turn in here, so right wing or Joe was down bottom, seeing if he could get his in, but the 4-man was top side and was able to get that. So now we have a double web weaver, or we have the double web weaver phase for the side of Big Push Power. Mid is looking like the point of opportunity here, which makes sense since the wave is pushed in, bruiser camps are coming in, and nice damage here by Final Stand here. Taking a look at these 13 talents here. So this looks pretty standard here. Remorses, yep, with the auto. Oh, okay. I'm not big on. I don't really know Sylvanas, so you guys let me know if this is something standard here for Sylvanas here. Double W with auto attack with the Banshee and Remorseless. I know Remorseless is big into that. Yeah, let me know what you guys think here. So Blessed Shield coming in, but great cleanse onto Brightwing. Brightwing's gonna be the first one to fall. And oh no, Daniel-san should be the next one to fall potentially, but Blaze might be the next one instead with 85 health. TTO falling next. That's unfortunate. Oh no, but look at this. Zoggle getting caught in the root, and Zoggle overextending and getting annihilated here. Should fall for that here. This should be a keep play minimum. Or excuse me, maximum here. Right? And now you can start looking at potentially other... actually, maybe other opportunities? Yeah, maybe. Brightwing's going to be up. So you have a 4-man top side, but Sovereign can be that flex tank here, that pseudo tank here, as one clears bottom here. So you can get that top keep gate here. Hey, on the side of Big Push Power, great control, good catch. Unfortunate though that Johanna died, kind of slowed down some momentum there for them. But nonetheless, I will trade all day a tank for a keep in times like that. But it's unfortunate though that the Vala did not fall there, because that would have been even better. Better opportunities. That's a lot of their damage here. And speaking of damage, let's take a look at the hero damage. So Tassadar leading the charge on the side of Big Push Power, followed up by Sovereign's 18k. But look at Vala's damage. 20.7k versus Tassadar's 34.4. That's a lot of damage. Great anchor hold here, granting vision. Just turn in what you got, right? Dump what you got. Look for opportunities. You're level 15, get your 16 talents. They're going to push these lanes back out and just defend the turn-in, right? You can split off here, but let me make sure Shatter Throw was in effect here. They do. So Johanna can now be a potential target for blow up now with Shatter Throw, Falstad rotating top side. And see, this Bruiser Camp could be used as a distraction right now for literally them to turn in right now. The time that they're sitting here could have been turned in as that opportunity, right? So Indigo as well could have potentially looked bot side before instead of rotating top. Now, getting that 16 talent, I get it, right? You're wanting to get as much soak as possible, but they gave you the opportunity to turn in because they were clearing mid. You can at least got something in. Now, they might try forcing this boss play, which... Oh, on the side of Vendetta, they took the bluff and got a free turning because they're thinking that they're getting the boss, and they don't. They don't even get the boss here, but they should look for a fight here. 16-15, and there wasn't a... Wait a minute. There wasn't an engage on a 16-15 right there, even though it was variant 2. You could force that, right? Force that opportunity, but they are going to decide to take it an easier route. They just want to defend this at 16 advantage. I do think you ripped this before the Web Weaver phase. I mean, look where these are at, right? You're 16-15, but now you get a free clear mid, and the lanes are going to push in so slowly. There's going to be some chip damage here. No one's anchoring topside to see opportunity here if anyone's rotating nearby, like this Brightwing coming on by. But again, that's just because I'm able to see it, but so it's just calling things out. So in the real match, your priority is more than likely. Let's all clear this quickly. We got to protect top because top has the boss lane pressure. And you do see everyone. So 16 talents are in favor for both teams here. So we do have Critterize, Manticore, big chunk damage though. It's really going to be a lot of damage for that Vala. Gets a lot of auto attacks down. So here we go. TTO taking some chip damage here. They are going to get a W scoop here. And here goes Shatter Throw potentially being used, but there's going to be immediately Wailing Arrow onto the Vala here. But nice bunker by Blaze here, but they should be able to Blessed Shield this. Vala should be the target here, but no, unstoppable for the side of the TTO here. And Allstat coming up, rotating here. TTO being the potential target here. It's dropping really low, but gets that Laws of Hope up. Great timing. Hey, great use of Laws of Hope here. Double blind. Mitigate a lot of Vala's damage here, but they are going to focus the Vala because Vala's trying to step up very high, but Sovereign coming in, and they are going to take a lot of damage. C2D2 taking so much damage here, but nice taunt, and Valerian gets that counter kill, or gets that kill. Blaze coming in, trying to get in, but misses and might have overextended again. Oh, no. Doesn't die for it. Unlucky. But the damage here. The damage on the side of Vendetta. They're trying to retreat here. Is there a potential return point here? 2Cat is going to core here. Hey, you potentially might be able to keep one here. They're going to be looking at Varian here. Varian might be the first one to fall onto the side of Sovereign for that team fight here, and they do. They get that fight, and here comes Hortapult coming in, and you might be able to start looking at that. Might be able to start looking at that boss play. You are going to have Sylvanas up in 10 seconds versus a 30-second no tank, but they do have a Falstad Gust. So there is that opportunity for a counterplay. Now, is anyone... Okay, so they have Zadie anchoring here. Vala is looking. That is scouted here. 10-second here. Are they going to try contesting for this? Now, everybody is here. But Sovereign is low. They do see this, but oh my god, great catch. They face check the bush here. Sovereign super low, but double kill there. Oh my god. That was an amazing catch by the Malfurion Root here. Great stuff by Zadie setting up that pick here and catching the Falstad, which is crazy how they caught the Falstad, and the Blaze here with the Wailing Arrow and the Johanna Condemn. Looking at a potential opportunity onto the Varian, but great parry. I don't know, guys. This is pretty scary because this is just going to get traded down. This might be game, or at least a very low core, but I don't know. This is pretty scary here for the side of Vendetta here. That was a big death that you did not want to see happen for the side of Vendetta. Here we go. Full boss here coming in with the minion wave, and now you're going to see pressure on the core here for the side of Big Push. I honestly think this should be end-to-end material here. You start focusing down, Sovereign coming in, spreading out here, and everyone's spreading out. Sovereign and C2D2 being forced out. Everyone sees the int on this core right now. So Zadie popping the ult here, bunker being used here with 50% on the core, 46, 42%. Sovereign rotating on the other side, putting the bosses full, 16, 8, 4, 0%. GG's to the side of Big Push Power. Great game. Crazy though at the end though that they decided to take that opportunity to, you know, at that when you're down a man and you face check the bush, they didn't consider the other bush, right? They just didn't consider it, and because of that mistake, they were punished for it. 100% they were punished for it. Big Push Power is complete control of that game due to the early game rotations and for taking their camps early. So those were some small things early game on 2-minute Spider Queen that you must do at least to match or to mitigate, and also to keep your Bruiser camp rotation refreshed, right? At 1 minute, if you can, as soon as possible, take it, right? Because then you're putting in rotation. The more rotation, the more XP, the more times it allows, the other team has to do something about that Bruiser camp, or that Bruiser camp is going to take advantage of its role by pushing through the lane. Now, I am surprised, though, that Vendetta, like I was saying earlier, coming back to me here, while I update the score here, I am surprised that Vendetta did not turn in when that Bruiser camp was being pushed in mid. They were just kind of anchoring and idling when they had every opportunity to make that turn in play, right? To at least dump something. Now, granted, they did get a turn in, but again, that was an opportunity, is all. That's all I'm trying to gripe on there. So let's see what the next pick is here. So we do go back to the map bans here. So they want first pick. Okay. So they want first pick. So let's see here. That way we can see what's going on. Guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the match here for that first one. Now I'm excited to see Are we going to see 3 games or are we just going to see a 2-0? I'm hoping to see Vendetta coming back in, swinging, and going for that head-to-head for the whatchamacallit, 3 game series. Ooh, turn on some elevator music while we wait. So, looking like a first pick here, coming in for decision for the side of Vendetta here. All right. So just waiting on the map selection phase. Team probably talking out. Get some water, guys. Ooh, I need some water. Need some milk. So although the Johanna won, I still stand by it just because I just want to be a little nitpicky, and it's not at him. It's just speaking on the topic and idea. I really feel like, just because I want to be right, double blinds really would have stopped a lot of damage. Not only on focusing on that Bala, but onto the Varian, right? Onto the Blaze. Now, granted, TTO on that Johanna did get a lot of... He really did get a lot of value for the Laws of Hope. He stacked it up quickly, which is what you're supposed to do on Tomb of the Spider Queen because of how fast you keep rotating. With the Tassadar and Johanna, they rotated as a team. They played it safe. If you really watch what that Tassadar was doing, he played it extremely safe, which is something that you don't see here. We are, like I said, still waiting on that first pick here, unless they typed it in game. Oh, they did. Thanks for telling me. Awesome. All right. So, who picked this? They want first pick. Okay, so that means Dragonshire was picked over by, I'm not mistaken, picked over by Big Push Power here. And awesome. I'm super excited to see the Dragonshire map here. So first pick will go over to the side of Vendetta here. Now I wonder what they're going to prioritize on the map, and maybe we get to see a Hanzo. Ooh. Ooh. I love me some Hanzos on this map, let me tell you. Big fan of it. Big fan of Hanzo on this map. All right. No need for the elevator music now. We are readying up. Looks like Vendetta is ready. Casters are ready. Just waiting on Big Push Power to be ready. Hopefully you guys are ready for a potential game number 3 or a 2-0 shutout. I am hoping to see more aggressive tanks. Not the actual players, but like the character. Like I'm hoping to see, Diablos or Garrosh on here. There's a lot of choke points that you can mitigate. May, right? See a potential May picks here. So we are still waiting on that. Was actually hoping they'd be. Okay, he's ready. And watch. There we go. Game number 2, everybody. Dragonshire. Selected over by Big Push Power here. 1-0 in the series right now. First pick going over side of Vendetta, as I was saying. So with their first ban, I'm wondering, what are they going to want to prioritize here? Are we going to, since the hero pool is diverse for both teams, locking down their, favorite picks here. So will we see a Hogger ban out? Hogger is really good on this map. We do get that Junkrat ban. Makes 100% sense. Does a lot Probably Junkrat's top 3 best maps as well, as I was saying about Tomb and Spider Queen. But as I was saying earlier, guys, Junkrat is just at that point where it's just ban worthy up front, right? On a lot of maps because of the utility and the meta we're at right now. Junkrat would just disrupts and destroys that meta. Now, in regards to Dragonshire, 100% is disgusting, right? You can control the lane rotations with the traps. You can control the shrine fights, right? The Hake is that next up ban, which also makes sense, just like a Falstad potentially. The Hake can use his speed ability to double soak while also being able to be down at team fights, which Hake's always been that way. And like I was saying, we do get that Hogger ban. Now, I do wonder if we're going to see a Brightwing ban to eliminate that global presence for the offlane, because Brightwing is very utilized on, should be utilized on this map, right? When your offlaner is either losing or you need to turn the tide and to use that 2v1 to get a secured kill, Brightwing is probably one of the main ones that can do that for you, especially as a quick burst heal, gives you movement speed and polymorph on top of teleport. So we do get that Falstad ban that they do know that Indigo was playing. Now, the cool thing with the Falstad pick here, or the cool thing about Falstad on this map, is by just holding down mid, you just literally AFK soak mid and be ready. So Zadie does first pick the Brightwing, but they do let that Stukov through. So let's see how that plays out in favor over to She over here. But I do like the Brightwing pick. As I was saying, it allows your offlaner to be a bit more aggressive, right? Most of the time, and you should spam that out, right? You should take that for your advantage. And we do get that Johanna pickup next up here. A nice comfort pick, I guess, for the side of Big Push Power. You really can't go wrong with a Johanna, in my opinion. I'm super biased, I know. But you really can't go wrong. There's really no position that Johanna is bad. You just can't convince me. You can't. So here we go. Vendetta coming up here. Next 2 on the plate here. Please give me a Hanzo. Let me get a Hanzo. That's not a Hanzo. But the D.Va does go through, so it looks like yeah, Zolga Jack was the target ban in the last series here for that D.Va and Danielson on the Greymouth. Now, there's still potential for that Hanzo. We want Hanzo. Hanzo or Rage. Last ban coming over to the side of Big Push Power. They still need a tank here. You honestly could look at that Varian ban again, right? Because now they have a Greymane for more lockdown, Shatter Throw, but let alone, you can front the back anyone with that comp. Greymane Bullet, I mean, hello? If they are going to do it on the Diablo, which I get it, I understand. It makes sense on the Shrine. I'm just trying to be bigger brained here. But Varian might be a good option here. TTO Joe, 1 trick confirmed. You should have saw the days where he was a Mei 1 trick. Oh boy, those were the days, Broom. Those were the days. Last ban on the side of Vendetta here. What is going to be that last ban? So they are going to eliminate the Vala here. A lot of opportunity. Chromie is amazing on this map. Li Ming's amazing on this map. Hanzo, obviously, amazing on this map, right? Super biased to these picks, by the way. Just trying to narrate here. So we do get the Cassia pickup here with the Leo. I actually like this Leo pickup here. I really like that Leo pick, especially against D.Va. I really like it. Now, granted, D.Va could just thrust her out, but still. Leo just does so much damage. Is so good right now. But last 2 picks here, main tank and your assassins here. What is it going to be? Like I said, I could totally see a Varian pick here. It makes so much sense to me. Front to back comp here. Even she throw Tychus in here. So Tassadar in Mei here. So they're gonna get the blinds onto the Cassia, slow down the momentum, the movement speed of the Cassia. Johanna has Unstoppable, but when it's down, Mei is really good at slowing down the mobility of the enemy team, which procs a Tassadar to be more accurate on his Qs and Ws. On top of with Greymane. And Greymane and Stukov should be the main ones taking camps here. So the Bruisers at 1 minute into the Siege camp. And we do get that Chromie, like I was hoping. Something that I was going to naming. Please pick it, but Chromie gives that mobility with the level 1 talent. So guys, what do you guys think? Big Push Power takes the 2-0 victory, or does Vendetta pull it off for a 1-1 to pull it to game number 3? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we shall find out. So Dragonshire game number 2 coming on up. And I am Let's see if the momentum carried over from Tomb of the Spider Queen for the side of big push power here. Am curious about that here. So, go. I am curious too, because Tassadar, right? How accurate does Tassadar be with getting a lot of damage off here? You know what I mean? Like, again, my mentality here, get the Varian, right? You get a Greymane Tassadar follow up on one target. That's so much damage. It's just a lot of damage coming out at them. Nonetheless, everyone, let's introduce both teams again here. Meet me in the middle here, starting off with the blue team on our left side here. Big push power. TTO playing that Johanna Sovereign on Cassia. C2D2 playing the Leoric here. Zadie playing Brightwing and Final Stand on that Chromie. Now, introducing our red squad, Vendetta. Chish on Stukov. I'm probably mispronouncing your name. My apologies. Danielson on Greymane. Indigo Zap on Tassadar. Lusmus on May and Zalgo Jack 01. Playing that Diva here. May looks like AFK AF. Yep. May is AFK. You'll love to see it. He said, nah. Nah, I'm out. I'm out. It's awesome. He's back. All right, he ran back to the screen here. So now we introduce. It gives us a little bit of time to look at the talents here. So we are gonna get that Q build Thunderstroke here onto Cassie here. I would imagine. Okay, I would imagine double blind. I'll see. We need to be. I don't understand. Wait. I'm confused. So we do get Thunderstroke. Now, I would imagine double blind here, but it depends on how much Johanna is willing to soak here. And with the deep breathing. Now, we do get low blow. Oh, wow, that's different than what we originally see here. Followed up with a Viciousness, Scythe Infusion, Heat Transfer, and Full Metal. Aggressiveness coming from Cassia, running around, get the mobility, and they are looking to do a lot of damage on Sovereign here, but they do a follow-up on the back line, but May coming in deep. Essentially taking a lot of damage here. I do like this Chromie build here, by the way. I do like it. We do get the double blind, by the way. Just calling that out. But Johanna taking a lot of damage here. Not going to be enough to get the kill here, but Lusmus taking a lot of damage here. And there should be a Chromie trap here. And does he get a Q on him? Boom. Oh, hey, nice stacks here. And Qs. Chromie getting a lot of damage here. Zadie essentially being the target here, but we'll have that cleanse here. TTO sidestepping up, but is a really bad spot here to be rotating here. Zadie coming on down, getting a heal. All right, camps are up. Siege camp, Bruisers. 30 seconds are on the table. Which one you choosing? Looks like Vendetta immediately bottom Siege, and they are going to have a Cassian Brightwing in mid. A little late on the camp here, but hey, it's all right. Potentially May looking to anchor up mid, or anchor mid side, and they do take that quickly. So Stukov rotating mid. Looking to see if they're taking the camp here, TTO. Scouting out the Stukov here, being a little aggressive here. I guess backhanded. Little super aggressive Stukov here. Nice wave clear. And it looks like on the side of Vendetta, they should get Cryo here. Yeah, I'm not sure either, Apoc. I'm a little confused. I'll ask him after. So they are going to take bottom here for the side of big push power. They do see two top. And as I was saying, guys, about that Bruiser camp, right? You could honestly just stall out bottom and just let this push, right? You just eliminate top. May sits mid. All right, and we do see a response by Cassia. Excellent. Keep the Brightwing down bottom. Wait, is it really somewhat meta now? I thought it, did they nerf something? Please explain. Brightwing coming in onto the Leo here, pulling up another piece of resource here. 2 for 3 here, Brightwing coming on top, but oh wow, he still dies for that. And Johanna is going to have to stall out mid. Bottoms has 1 versus 2. But hey, if you're on the side of Vendetta, potentially look at the opportunity to take a Bruiser camp at this point, right? You know one's top, and you're not going to be able to get mid, and you do know one's bottom, or 2 is top. So he gives you that opportunity, and they are now starting to do it, and they do get a kill onto the Greymane. My apologies. It was on top side. Excuse me, my apologies there. So they are going to mitigate that. Chromie is going to be allowed to take this back here. Oh, maybe allowed, excuse me. Bruiser Camp's going to be restarted, and they do get another, wait a minute, another pick onto the D.Va. Wait, hold on now. I assume that D.Va would have been safe here. Now they're all rotating 4 down bottom, and oh no. Bruiser Camp, can they stall it? They don't, but here comes TTO on the backside here, and they're looking to see if he comes in. They're trying to stall it out. Leo is topside getting a lot of soak. That is a lot of soak missing from D.Va there. That is honestly huge. Bruiser Camp was nice, but still, nerf the one that has less range. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Appreciate that update, guys. Chromie caught in the middle of the team. A lot of damage and is immediately annihilated here for being super overextended. Whoa. And here comes Zadie onto TTO here. I didn't notice if Zadie had the teleport onto Chromie. Maybe not matter, but Tassar extended as well. He's going to get annihilated there, and Leo going to hold up mid here. Make sure that Danielson does not get that turn, does not get that cap, and now can rotate topside. We do see some aggression down bottom. Now, what are the siege camps looking at? 18 seconds on the side of Vendetta and 30 on the side of Big Push Power. But still, this Bruiser Camp can still be useful here, right? Get that XP here. Put some pressure up top. D.Va rotating aggressively, seeing if anyone's on that camp here, and comes in to catch the mid soak here. We do see Leo taking back top. Oh, Stukov, you might be in trouble, my friend, and is. Falls immediately, and Greymane potentially the next target here. Nice damage. Good pop by the Chromie, and final stand coming in, abusing temporal loop here due to the fact there is no cleanse. D.Va sitting in the bush, but has to rotate up top potentially. And Sovereign scouts it out and is going to do damage. Misses the blind here, but tries to get some damage on here. But what's going on down bottom real quick? So we do see D.Va leaving. I was curious to see if Maiev was going to take a lot. Oh, taking a lot of free damage here. And Siege Camp is taken, but we are seeing a gank onto mid here by the Greymane here. And Organ forms in, Sovereign getting that 30 armor, and Danielson taking a lot of damage here, but Stukov getting a nice burst heal, allowing him to mitigate that loss. D.Va, Brightwing coming down bottom. Potential look at Telusmas here, but Chromie needs to back off. So does Brightwing. Joe trying to stall the rotation here, but here comes Danielson. Coming on bottom, taking a lot of damage. My God. Good God, that damage was insane. Great Poly. Oh, no Poly, but oh, Sin Seeker. Is that what I just saw there? Oh no, that's conviction, or excuse me, Eternal Retaliation. Wow. Okay, Cassie coming in with, oh my God, immediately annihilating the Maya, or the the Mei here with the lightning ball here. Oh my God, here I need to get these names out. Ball lightning. I had it backwards here, and there should be a rotation. But wait a minute, hold on now. How did this happen here? How did we see how did Leo fall here? Interesting. So let me read on this top. Mark enemies hit by condemn for 10 seconds. Johanna next basic attack against them. Lowering. Okay, that's interesting because on maps, when you take talents like that, you're particularly looking at like Infernal Shrine, Tomb of Spider Queen, but great temporal loop opportunity here by Brightwing, or by the Chromie here, with a great follow up by Zadie here. TTO half health, but again, from a Johanna standpoint, I'm kind of curious why this level 4, because this is really meant for like extreme clearing. Like, you are on clear duty 100% of the time, like Tomb of the Spider Queen, Infernal Shrine, stuff like that. Guys, let me know your thoughts on that too. I'm a little curious about that. So here we go, a lot of damage onto the bottom fort here, but Lusmus super low again. Is gonna have to snowballs TTO into the fort wall here, but doesn't really matter here. Danielson, great sidestep of the Worgen form, but Lusmus coming in. Oh, great blind here. Double, oh, they're super low here, but temporal loop should be able to secure the kill. Surely catching the Greymane, but Tassadar is low. But look at what D.Va's doing. D.Va, thank you. Somebody had to take their Bruiser Camp. If they're not going to take it, you know what? You take it. But it's not going to be able to stall out. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. All right, so Bruisers are going to be honestly, it's going to do a lot here. And coming in here on the mid wave here as the side of Big Push Power are going to focus on bottom. So you're getting a lot of pressure. Chromie's going to have to mitigate the top side here. And they do get that bottom well, which is huge. It's a huge win for the side of Big Push Power. And Tassadar is focusing at mid. And they are going to focus potentially that mid. Well, nope. They're going to back off and potentially just stall this. Rotate this up top. Greymane just getting a lot of damage here. Did you pick... Okay, no. I was going to say, did you pick the quest ability here? Because that's a lot of stacks here. Fight down bottom here. Oh, Cassia potentially being the target here. It doesn't have the 13 yet. That would have been a great route, but Zadie would have cleansed it. It's kind of stagnating here. 13, 12 makes sense, though. No dash or no boop into that. But here comes ball lightning, excuse me. A lot of damage onto the Tassadar. Tassadar potentially being the target. Nice pushback by the Stukov. But May just on isolation. But we do see one fall here from the Cassia. But there's going to be a return retaliation kill onto the May here. Danielson, yes, doing so much damage to the side of Big Push Power here. Feels like it, at least 20k damage only, but it feels like he's doing a lot, like just pumping out the DPS onto the side of Big Push Power. But the temporal loops though have been really key here. Great job hitting your Entomb here. Danielson will be the next one to fall here. Leo coming from the top ropes, catching that, looking at a potential rotation flank. Nope, he's gonna take that siege camp, and they are gonna be looking at the Stukov super low. All right, let me take a look at this too. So this must have been a fat finger. I agree with you, Broom Boy, because it...
What do you say? Ready to have a little fun?
I understand conviction, though. This makes sense to me. But they aren't going to be able to take the camp that they work so hard for. Unlucky. That's super unlucky. All right, now coming down bottom here. Brightwing potentially being the target here, but they are going to catch the Stukov here, and they are going to put a lot of damage here, but not going to be doing anything when Blessed Shield comes in. Oh. So no root. Increase their ring. Oh. What do you think would be better, though? Do you think the root would be better, or the consistency of the lurking arm? What do you think here? The Bruiser Camp is going to be up here since the Stukov is no longer in play, which allows D.Va, though, right in mid, because Leo is clearing top side, trying to get that 16, trying to get that soak here, and is now rotating away. Ooh, didn't really get anything. Hopefully the Greymane can get it for the side of Vendetta, and they do know that Siege is camp. Now, I do think that this could have been potentially timed a little bit better. Kind of, right? You don't want to give too much time here. Sovereign looking like a potential try. Zadie coming in to save Sovereign, but Danielson trying to do a lot of damage to the Cassia, but that armor really does save. And Danielson should be the next one to fall for that, or should be one to fall for that. Blessed Shield, or Blessed Hammer coming in, catching that. But here comes May. A lot of damage to be taken. Has to pop the trade here, and has no ult. And should be the next one to fall here. And this should be an objective over to the side of Big Push Power. Now, honestly, the Siege Camp should take care of that bottom siege for you. So Chromie can just kind of siege away, right? Clear the clear the minion wave. My opinion. I would agree with you. I do agree with you that Conviction is an amazing talent, that Q, by mitigating 35% heals, because what that does is, what a lot of people don't understand about mitigating 30% healing, you're actually mitigating 35%. You're doing 35% damage because you're stopping that heal. But I do also understand the conviction to what's it called? Close the gap is kind of what I'm getting at here. At least it isn't like the level 4 talent where I'm having a hard time understanding it. But again, I do think it was a fat finger. So I do agree with you. You know, having a Q, having the ability to mitigate heals is typically a really good talent, if not pretty powerful. So we are going to see some defensive measures here. Leo, I'm actually curious about this soak wise from Leo to D.Va here. Here we go. 16k to, yeah, I would say it looks like D.Va is in control with the off lane here, which is really, I feel like it's really keeping them into this matchup here. 16 talent, super strain for the root ability, for that Blessed Shield, root, and temporal loop here. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do that, but Holy Seed is a holy meme. I thought Holy Meme was a good choice. I honestly think it's absolutely garbage. looking a little bit aggressively on the TTO here and completely split from the team. Misses the Avalanche. Really pushing for something that you're kind of forcing that here, but oh no, here comes a turnaround. TTO coming in. You committed. You have to continue going in, my friend. And no unstoppable yet. And TTO will be next on the fall here. Goes in. Kind of curious about that. Danielson taking a lot of damage and annihilating TTO and Cassia. Gonna be the next one to fall here? Maybe no. No, Greymane. Greymane might be the counter kill that they need here. And they do get the counter kill. Now, is this a point in the game though that Vendetta can abuse this opportunity with 2 dead versus 1? They can honestly look down bottom and start putting some pressure down here. Or, hey, play your advantage, right? Well, I guess into a Cassia would be kind of hard. So either way, play your advantage. Understand what you want to take here. Mid fort, bottom, their siege bottom, right? Take something, and they are. They're taking that mid fort, and that's what they want as their prize here. So they should be able to secure this with 10 seconds left coming up onto the Johanna here. Leo rotating down mid. Oh, wait a minute. This should be an Entomb here. Great catch. Tassadar doesn't have his ult to give him the burst armor. But here comes Stukov. Stukov coming in the clutch today. But they do. Hey, they get the well, and pretty much you didn't get the fort, but you're going to get it eventually, right? But no passive minion wave in coming with the Katas, and just like big push power will have. So top bruisers taken here. We'll be able to get a nice clear out on top. Potentially looking at that bottom siege here. Now you are at the 20 point, and it was a really good time for Vendetta to look for something, right? Because it was that pre-20. But now that pre-20 is now gone, now you have to start looking for opportunities to play the cat and mouse game, right? So D.Va is mid, has that rotation advantage over Leo. So if they need to force a 5v4, D.Va is there, even though Chromie's not there yet. But D.Va is looking like the point. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on now. Interesting. Okay. So Chromie using Temporal Loop onto the D.Va mech here. But, you know, it did force out the D.Va bomb, which is good. This causes a 5v4. D.Va's top here. Nice avalanche by Mei, but oh lord, here comes Entomb. Yep, there it is. Tries to lock him in, but there is no blessed shield there. Joe was pushed away, but is there gonna be enough damage onto the Tassadar to do? And there is. There's gonna be a lot of damage, but there is gonna be a return kill. But can it be made up for with that Chromie time trap here? Will Lust must be the next one to fall here, and Will should be the next one to fall here. A lot of damage is being done. Stukov trying to get his tank out, but it's not gonna. Ooh, gets at level 20 off, but still not gonna be enough. Not gonna be enough. And oh no, the counter kill into the Chromie here. Now D.Va's down here. That's 3v3 here. Who wins this? You know, honestly, if you had the big kahunas, you totally take these fights, baby. Don't leave your Leo. You can win this. Oh my. Just absolutely leaves Leo in a 3v3. Can't believe it. You could have just blinded the Greymane and that's it. You know, Leo's an assassin, to be quite honest with you, with this level 16 and 13. I just disagree. But hey, that's just a matter of opinion. So this now allows Greymane and Stukov to siege down bottom fort here. No minion wave, but they do a lot of damage here. D.Va trying to get Soak mid or push out the waves in mid. Joe stalling that, and this allows big push power to play the cat and mouse game, right? So Leo coming in, they have to retreat now. Oh no, D.Va in the Entomb here. D.Va might fall. Nope. First heal coming in, and there's gonna be D.Va bomb hitting. Ow. D.Va getting a lot of value with the D.Va bombing. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good. Pretty good. D.Va is honestly playing really well. I like it. I see why they banned it the first game here. So with Entomb down, with Ball Lightning down, all alts except for, I guess, D.Va bomb, but that's secondary alt in my opinion. All alts are up for the side of Vendetta here. So can you take advantage of this? But wow, that's super unlucky. That avalanche just obliterating this. But a lot of damage is going to be going on to Danielson here. Followed up with the D.Va mech here. But nice follow-up on the Greymane. But Greymane takes out Leo. And they are going to get a double kill. And can they get more? Is this going to be a 4-man team? Why is 80 trying to keep Final Stand Up alive? This is huge. This is huge for the side of Vendetta here. You can do so much here. You got 3 dead. Where are you going, Mei? We got a siege, baby. You have a Tassadar that has his... Wait. Okay, respectable. Minion wave will come in, but I really feel like that's a lot of time. Ooh. Okay, well, they wanted to take more advantage of the objective. Hey, you know what? I respect it. I can respect it. I do feel like you could have sieged more, had the D.Va peel off and get top, right? But hey, you know what? At least you're making the play, right? And now you get Bruisers and Siege now pushing because you are gonna have Leo stalling. 100% gonna have Leo stalling, but this is gonna be a big push for the side of Vendetta here. Oh, he does know what's going on, but they do get the time trap. Oh, is there gonna be a lot of damage on to Danielson? But it should be a wall, right? And 2 might be looked as a counterplay, but isn't done yet. Mei still in mid, trying to get that DK. Bottom lane has a siege and Bruiser can't pushing. Hey, this is a point in time where, yeah, exactly. You just kind of stall this out. You don't really need to do a lot here. Let this push in. Don't force this. You don't need to do anything. They're gonna waste all their abilities here. Nice cleanse, but Danielson should fall here. See, fighting in mid when you have your D.Va down bottom pushing this in, and you know they're gonna stop you at the DK, you can literally just make them choose. Do you want to protect your keep, or do you want to risk the DK? And ball line's gonna be used, and D.Va should fall here, and this is now a counterplay. But do they get the keep at least though? 64, they do. They at least get the keep, but 2 died for it. Now, it's worth if they don't get that DK and you play the cat and mouse game. But I do feel like the correct way to play that is make the enemy team decide, right? Big Push Power has to decide, do we want to lose keep or do we want to force a 5v5? The minute they peel off a 5v4 to clear that, you look to fight. If you just chill, you win. You win that. You win the DK. But Mei is going to get caught here by the Buried Alive here, and a lot of damage going to be done onto Luke Lusmus over here. And look at Sovereign coming in from the back. And Stukov should be the next one to fall, potentially. They are running in. Final Stand taking a lot of damage here, but oh, Stukov coming with the E here. Nice pushback here, but they are going to lose that top fort here. Is it going to be enough? Can Greymane get down there fast enough to stop this rotation onto it? I don't think so. I don't think he can. And now this is going to be a DK going mid or bot lane. And honestly, the 20-minute DK, that's... I mean, that's a pretty strong DK. It's a win condition. It's what it is. So here we go. Let's see how Vendetta chooses to counteract this here. So they are going to bait the Dragon Knight in by Zalgo here. Great stuff by his thrusters here. Danielson doing a lot of damage. Like, look at the damage. Oh my god. Now, bottom keep guaranteed gone here. Stukov being pushed back at 8.6k DK. Not bad. Danielson does not need to fall, but Zalgo potentially is going to fall here. He kills himself. Understands he's got to peel off. Danielson taking a lot of damage here. But the minute that the Leo comes out, it's going to be an Entomb. Guys, this is looking like game number 2 is going to go over to the side. A big push power here. Now, Lusmus might be looking to peel off, but... NA Snowball. NA Avalanche. But Greymane might be the next one to fall here. Oh my god, Leo taking a lot of damage. 80 coming in to try to get that damage mitigated here. And does saves it and then gets the counter kill onto the Greymane here. D2 coming in to try baseball swinging out him like Mr. Clean, but doesn't get the kill here. Stukov holding it back. Oh my god. Guys, look for the pick here. Get the core. Stop fighting. Just int on the core. Hit the core. Hit the core. 20% onto the core of 4-man here. Joe's might be the next one to fall here. 8% here, but it should be game over to the side of Big Push Power.